Organizations that support immigrants here in Central Florida say they are outraged over a new executive order from President Biden.
The order essentially shuts down the border after a certain number of crossings. As West 2's Michelle Meredith reports, advocates say it's a decision that will hurt everyone.
I think that this is more of a political issue than a resource issue.
In Central Florida, 20,000 immigrants depend on the Hope Center in Apopka to transition into their new life in America. Felipe Sousa Lazabale is the executive director.
These are people who want to come and work.
News that President Biden is, in essence, shutting down the U.S.-Mexican border to asylum seekers was beyond disappointing.
People are feeling, honestly, betrayed by the president because he made a promise that he's not fulfilling. This is a political game. The president is running for re-election. And unfortunately, right now, he believes that this is the right thing that he needs to do to get reelected.
But in many circles, there's concern for the thousands of immigrants who call Central Florida home.
So what we are seeing is a influx of people coming from Haiti, from Venezuela, from different places around the world who are experiencing deep crises. And what we know, too, is that they are connected to family members who have been here for many years. So we are impacting a couple of things. So one is family reunification. The second piece is it would also mean that people who are here will likely face more discrimination.
Some people are saying, well, what do I care about this?
One, when you go to the supermarket and you go buy your tomato, your avocado, your lettuce, guess what? Most of those were picked by immigrants. When you want to renovate your house and you need somebody to come and do construction work, most of the people who are going to come are people who are from immigrant backgrounds. These are just some examples. But when we're not here, when we're not able to contribute, prices go up. Your life gets harder.
Michelle Meredith, West 2 News.
The Department of Homeland Security expects the number of arrests for illegal crossings to get as high as 6,700 a day in the coming months.